Though Eric Hunter got the win over Rene Alvarado in the main event of Golden Boy Live on Tuesday, it was the co-feature that stole the show. We're only 20 days into the year, I know, but Michael Perez and Miguel Acosta put on the best fight of the year thus far. And at least one of the rounds in it will probably stand up as a round of the year contender come voting time. Even though Perez got the win in this one and will move up in the super lightweight ranks, it was Acosta who turned in the inspiring performance. Coming into the fight, it was assumed that Acosta was a shot fighter. The former lightweight title holder had lost 3 straight coming into the night and hadn't really won a significant fight since 2010. His punch resistance was starting to be an issue, and he was getting more and more passive in the ring, suggesting that maybe he could no longer pull the trigger. So when Acosta's trainer Chuck Diesel was saying before the fight that he's turned his fighter into a Philly tough brawler, he would be forgiven if you thought that was nonsense. But as it turned out, he was right. Acosta was the one pressing the action and moving forward for a good chunk of the fight, and had Perez looking a little bit uncomfortable in the early going. Perez's eye began to swell in the 3rd round, which seemed to liven him up a little bit. It was two-way action for most of the fight before a flash knockdown in the 7th seemed to really swing momentum in the artist's favor. In the 10th round, Perez floored Acosta early with a big left hook, and Acosta seemed more irritated than affected by the knockdown. He rallied back and battled through an instant round of the year contender thereafter. Perez is still not quite a title contender, but he is lumped in between names like Amir Imam and Johan Perez in the WBA rankings now. Acosta, meanwhile, showed that with a new style, he can still be competitive with those fringe contenders and be a tough gatekeeper at 140. Golden Boy Live returns to Fight Network this Monday as Rocky Juarez and Robinson Castellanos battle in the main event.